You drink milk every single day without even thinking about it. In your coffee, on your cereal, that glass before bed. It's automatic. But what if you stopped? What if you cut out all dairy for just 14 days? Would your body improve, get worse, actually miss it? The answer depends less on what you've been told, and more on your biology. And what happens day by day might surprise you more than you think. Let's be honest. You've been told your whole life that milk is essential. Strong bones, healthy teeth, calcium, vitamin D. It's practically a food group on its own. But here's what they don't tell you. Milk was biologically designed for one thing: growth, rapid growth, and not for adults, for babies, for calves, for infants who need to double their body weight in months. So why are we, fully grown humans, still drinking it every single day? The dairy industry spent decades convincing us that milk is necessary, that without it, we'd crumble. But the truth is more complicated, and it starts with something most people don't even know they have: an enzyme called lactase. And for a lot of adults, that enzyme is slowly disappearing. Here's the thing. When you're a baby, your body floods with lactase. It breaks down lactose, the sugar in milk, so you can digest it. But as you grow older, as you stop needing milk to survive, your body starts producing less of it. Some people keep making enough, others don't. And that's when the problems start. Bloating, gas, cramps, inflammation you don't even notice because you've been living with it for years. But what happens when you stop? When you cut out milk completely for 2 full weeks? What does your body actually do? We're about to find out, day by day. And I'm warning you right now. What happens around day 8 is something most people never see coming. A shift so strange, so unexpected, that it makes you question everything you thought you knew about your own body. Let's start with day 1. Day 1, you wake up. No milk in your coffee. Maybe you're using oat milk, almond milk, or just drinking it black. And honestly, you feel fine. Nothing's changed. Your body is still digesting yesterday's dairy. There's still lactose floating around in your system. Still casein proteins your gut is breaking down. But deep inside, something has already started. Your body produces lactase based on demand. And the moment that demand drops, the moment you stop drinking milk, your body begins to slow down production. Not dramatically, not yet. But the process has begun. Most people don't feel anything on day 1. Maybe your stomach feels a little lighter after meals. Maybe you're less bloated than usual. But that could be placebo. That could be nothing. Day 1 is quiet. Day 2. This is where it starts to get interesting. If you were drinking milk every single day, multiple times a day, your body is now in a mild state of confusion. Not because it needs milk, but because it's used to a pattern, a routine. And routines create expectations. Your gut is quieter now. For people who are even mildly lactose intolerant, and that's roughly 65% of the global population, by the way. Day 2 is when bloating starts to fade. That uncomfortable tightness after lunch? Gone. Your intestines aren't working overtime anymore. They're resting. But here's where it gets weird. Some people, the ones who aren't lactose intolerant, start to feel off. Not sick. Just different, like something's missing. And it's not physical. It's psychological. Milk has been part of their routine for so long that removing it feels strange, like skipping breakfast. Or sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Your body doesn't miss the milk. Your brain does. Day 3 and 4. Now we're getting somewhere. By day 3, your gut bacteria have started to shift. See, your microbiome is smart. It adapts to what you feed it. And if you've been feeding it dairy for years, you've built up colonies of bacteria that specialize in breaking down lactose. But now those bacteria aren't getting fed anymore, and they start to die off. This is actually a good thing for most people, because when lactose-digesting bacteria break down milk, they produce gas, hydrogen, methane. That's what causes bloating. That's what makes your stomach feel like a balloon 3 hours after a latte. By day 4, that gas production drops. Your digestion feels lighter, faster, less complicated. Some people notice their stomach looks flatter, not because they lost weight, but because they're not retaining as much water and gas. And then there's your skin. For some people, this is where acne starts to calm down. Not everyone, but if you've been struggling with breakouts around your chin and jawline, if nothing else has worked, this might be the moment things start to shift. Day 5, 6, and 7. We're halfway through. And this is where the changes become obvious. Your energy levels might feel different. Not necessarily higher, but more stable. No mid-afternoon crashes. No random sluggishness after meals. Why? Because your body isn't spending as much energy on digestion anymore. Dairy, especially milk, is hard to break down. It requires enzymes, acid, time. And if your body struggles with lactose, it's working double time just to process a single glass. But now your digestive system is running smoother. And that energy it was using to fight dairy? It's going somewhere else. Your brain, your muscles, your immune system. Some people also notice they're sleeping better, deeper, waking up less groggy. And this makes sense. Dairy contains casomorphins, peptides that act like mild opioids in your brain. They make you feel relaxed, sleepy. But they also disrupt REM sleep. So when you cut them out, your sleep quality can actually improve. Not everyone feels this. Some people notice zero difference, and that's important, because it means their body was handling dairy just fine. But for others, this week is a revelation. Day 8, 9, and 10. Here it is, the shift I warned you about. Around day 8, something strange happens. Your body starts craving dairy, not because it needs it, but because it's gone through a metabolic adjustment. Your gut bacteria have shifted, your enzyme production has changed, and your brain is looking for that familiar hit of casomorphins. It feels like hunger, but it's not. It's withdrawal. Mild, but real. Some people cave here. They add milk back. They tell themselves the experiment didn't work. But if you push through, if you make it past day 9, that craving disappears. Completely. And what's left is clarity. By day 10, your body has fully adapted. Your digestion is stable. Your skin, if it was going to improve, has improved. Your energy is consistent. And here's the kicker. You stop thinking about milk entirely. It's just gone from your mind. This is also when inflammation starts to drop. Not the kind you can see, the kind you feel. Joint stiffness, brain fog. That low-level discomfort you've been ignoring for years. For some people, especially those with mild dairy sensitivities, this is the moment everything clicks. Day 11, 12, 13, and 14. The final stretch. Your body has stabilized. The experiment is almost over. And now you can actually assess what happened. Some people feel amazing. Their digestion is better. Their skin is clearer. They have more energy, less bloating, better sleep. They can't believe they didn't do this sooner. Others? They feel exactly the same. No better, no worse. And that's a valuable answer too, because it means their body processes dairy just fine. They don't need to cut it out. They can keep drinking milk without consequences. But here's what everyone learns by day 14. Whether milk affects you or not, you now know. You're not guessing anymore. You're not following trends or listening to influencers. You tested it, you lived it, and now you have data. So, does this mean milk is bad? No. It means milk is individual. Some people have the genetics to process it forever. They produce lactase their whole lives. They digest dairy without issue. For them, milk is fine, maybe even beneficial. But others, a lot of others, are walking around with low-grade inflammation and digestive issues they don't even realize are connected to dairy. And for them, cutting it out, even just temporarily, can be life-changing. The point isn't to demonize milk. The point is to understand how your body responds. Because what works for someone else might not work for you. And what you've been doing your whole life might not be what your body actually wants. If you're curious, if you've been dealing with bloating, acne, fatigue, or digestive issues that never seem to go away, try it. 14 days. No milk, no cream, no cheese. Just see what happens. Because maybe milk isn't destroying you. But maybe, just maybe, your body has been trying to tell you something for years, and you've been too busy drinking it to notice.